Okay, going to talk briefly here about motivation for just a second. Okay, and then how it lies in our thoughts. Okay, now there are two types of physics, as we know. There's the classical Newtonian physics, and then there is the newer quantum physics. Okay, and the difference between the two is both philosophical and scientifically staggering as well. But like if we want to take our body transformation, right, and go from losing weight, let's say from 250 pounds to an athletic weight of 180 pounds, we'll be able to see this in the mirror day by day over a course of time, and it will work very mechanically, like a machine, like in the case of classical Newtonian physics. Okay, it is very linear, meaning we could see on a graph here that, if we want to go from weighing 250 to 180, that in order to get there, we'll have to go from 250 to 245 to 240 to 230, 220, 200, 195, and so on, all the way down to our goal weight of 180. We're not going to jump from, let's say, from 250 to 200 to 220 to 180, right? It's not going to like jump around that way. Okay, so what we can see in the mirror, the physical results, is very classical Newtonian. It makes sense. It seems real. It's measurable, mappable. It makes sense to us. Okay. But what's different is our motivation. Our motivation is all in our thoughts. We don't see it anywhere, and it is very quantum. Okay, all right. And what I mean by that is we might think that we need to go from that our motivation will be just like our weight loss. And then we can gain in steps motivation, but it doesn't have to be that way. We can become completely motivated from a demotivated state just like that, if we want to. Okay, this is because motivation all lies in our thoughts. We don't see it. It is very elusive for us to kind of understand and make sense of. But yet we can see examples, of this around us all the time, And usually it takes the case of, a tragedy in our life, in order for that switch, that motivational switch to make us want to completely change our behavior, all in one swift move. An example of this would be, a lifelong alcoholic has a loved one, pass away, and it's such a shock to their lives. It's the one motivator that for some reason it made them never want to ever take a drink again in their life. It's this tragedy helped change them just like that. And then again, our motivation is very quantum. We don't need a tragedy to help make that switch. Okay. All right, so I just wanted to point out that in the case of motivation, that it is very quantum, very non-linear, and that we can really control our own destiny by wanting to work on our own motivation. Thank you.